What's up, guys? I am back today on the Harley. I haven't run this thing in like, I don't know, a month. So I'm already kind of trying to learn how to ride it again. Whenever you don't ride a bike for so long and you're riding something else, you kind of get used to the other bike, like I've been doing with my Honda. I've kept it hooked up to the battery tender, and while riding I kind of noticed that it's been a little bit off. It's kind of been running like a little bit rough. So I'm going to ride it around a little bit and hopefully that kind of clears up. There's so much traffic on this road all the time, and you can't see around the cars that park on the side of the road. I was about to go right there, but I can't. I think I'm good now. Yeah, should be good. It's been a while. I talked about it in one of my other videos, but I'm in the military, so the past week or so I've been doing military stuff. I'm also in the process of buying a house that I've already kind of talked about too. So I've just been really busy lately. Not a whole lot of time to ride. It's so weird riding this thing again. Getting used to the position of the foot pegs and stuff like that. Hopefully these higher RPMs kind of cleared out a little bit and let it breathe a little better. It was just kind of like running rough at first. It's been a while since I've been on this thing. It's also different. Actually, I haven't used the clutch. I'm excited to move down though. I'm excited to show you guys kind of the area and stuff like that. And show you guys my new house and everything though. That'll be a ton of fun. I get a way bigger garage. It's exciting. Buying a home for the first time is so stressful though. There's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. This thing's so much louder than the CBR also. Ton of pops whenever you let off the throttle also when you're engine braking. It's just a completely different riding experience than the CBR, but still just as fun. I've also read around that this thing tops out at like 112 because it has a governor on it. So maybe we will test that out a little bit today. Lots of pops right there going downhill and letting the bike engine brake. Tons of pops there. It's a big yard to cut. This thing doesn't go to nearly as many RPMs. It just doesn't sound like it's going as crazy as a CBR does when it's up there in the high RPMs. Oopsies. This thing's way slower than the Honda. This thing's slower than the Honda, but at the same time, like it's not meant to be like a go fast bike. It's meant to be a nice cruiser that has a little get up and go to it. It's perfect for what I use it for, just kind of cruising around. It'd be nice if it was a little more fast, but it's a Harley. Like, they're not meant to go that quick. It's a very comfortable cruising bike, though. It definitely has kind of smoothed out a little bit, though. There's not as much, like, idling issues or RPM issues. At first, it was kind of bogged down a little bit, I would assume, because it's been sitting for so long. But kind of got a little gummy in there from maybe some of the gas that was inside of the engine. It's fine now, though. I should probably fill up with some brand new gas before I actually move down. I'm gonna burn out the fucking clutch if I keep doing that. I'm not used to this thing anymore. Brakes on here are so good, though. They come stock with Brembos, which is really nice. Kind of getting over to the spot here pretty soon. Do a little run on this thing. See what I can get it up to. It's probably going to be right at like 110 or so, like they say online. On these ones, so mine's a 23. On the 22s and 23s, you can actually unlock the ECM and tune them. So I could get the speed restriction taken off of there. I just haven't paid the money to do it yet. I'm also probably not going to do it if I plan on getting rid of this thing soon. But I'm not sure how fast it would go without the speed governor on. Let's see, let's just kind of see what we can get to with how it's set up right now, stock from the factory. This car's in my way, so I'm probably going to stop for a minute and kind of let him get down there a little bit. I'm just going to kind of go slow until a car gets behind me. Alright, I want to go from a little bit of a roll. I want to wait till this car passes just to alleviate any other risks. If you're going to be dumb, you have to be somewhat safe about it, so be a little bit careful. About 111, so yeah, I mean nothing crazy, but wouldn't let me go anywhere else. I was probably at the top of that rev range, but even if I switched gears, like I wasn't going anywhere. So I'd say online was about right, 112 or so. 112 in fourth gear. I still had 2 gears left, so I'm sure this thing will go. It'll go faster than that. Not the quickest bike, like I said. It's a Harley, but nonetheless, it's a really fun motorcycle to ride. You could have a ton of fun on this thing. 113 and I'm getting a little wobbly, so I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it kind of wobbled right there, which made me a little nervous. So yeah, I mean, it's a quick bike. I guess it did go a little bit faster. I don't know what was happening back there that road, but this time I got to 113. When I looked down, it was at like 111. So yeah, I don't know. I know there is a governor on it though, because the motorcycle's still stock. Like nothing's been done to it. It doesn't have a tune or anything like that. So I know that it can't go very much quicker than that. That car sounded fucking stupid. Why would you buy a Hyundai Elantra and then put a freaking exhaust on it? Or just cut the exhaust off? It's kind of dumb. Having the fairing on the bike cuts through the wind so nicely. Stock form, it'd be a little worse than this, but having the windscreen, it helps a ton with like cold, like when it's cold out, having all that wind. Also the bugs I've noticed. After I had this thing, my helmet's not covered in bugs like it is with the Honda. You kind of see some bugs on the front windscreen there, but I mean, it's not too terrible on your body. Getting all the bugs off you in the wind. Happy I went with the fairing on here. Basically the stock fairing is just a little tiny piece that sits in front of there. This whole thing, it's like I think they call it like a Memphis Shades fairing. It's a knockoff to that. So I have that, got the clamps on there, and then I had to use a headlight extender, so I have the Memphis Shades headlight extender for this bike. It kind of pushes the headlight out so it sits flush with the fairing on the bike. I'm really glad I did that to the bike though. It's an improvement for sure, and it looks a little better, I think. The Nightster stock form, it looks sporty, but having the fairing on just makes it look like it's a Harley. I doubt that I'll ever live in Wisconsin again, but I think Wisconsin definitely has a place in my heart just for the scenery and the people here. So, I mean, it's kind of bittersweet that I'm leaving and going back, but at the same time, St. Louis is my home, and I'm ready to get back there and kind of settle down a little bit. Sorry for not posting a whole lot lately. Like I said, I was going to this month. Like I said, I bought a house and I've been doing quite a bit of stuff. I thought I was going to have way more free time since I'm not working for the month. If you guys didn't watch the video where I talked about that, I took off work for the entire month of September. But yeah, I mean, I wish I had more time to ride. Unfortunately, I haven't though. It's also one of those things where like I'm kind of burnt out on making videos. It sucks when you do something and you work decently hard at it, and you kind of feel like people aren't paying attention maybe. I guess I'm kind of disappointed because I expected to grow a little bit faster. Like I've grown quick. There's a lot of people that make YouTube content that are 3 or 4 years in and they don't even have 1,000 subscribers, so I'm going pretty quick, I think, but I just kind of expect it to be a little quicker. With that said, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys that watch my channel and subscribe and stuff like that, because it means a ton to me, even though for you guys it's just one little thing. But it kind of shows me that people care, and it gives me a lot of encouragement to keep these videos going for you guys. I think I'm gonna end this video here. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm really glad that you guys watch and continue to watch my channel. If you're not already, please subscribe. I'm gonna ride around for just a little bit longer, and then I'm probably gonna go home and eat some food because I'm freaking starving. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.